She anchors Live 5 News, First at 4, with Bill Sharpe each weekday. And in this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I talk with Aisha Tyler. All right. Well, Aisha, you have been anchoring Live 5 News First at 4 for some time now.
Yes, I've been actually anchoring Live 5 News at 4 for about 2 years now.
How's that going?
It's going well. I love it. Bill Sharpe keeps me laughing. He keeps me on my toes. It's a nice paced show, and it just appeals to the audience. I think people have written in and told us that they love what we're doing, so we enjoy it.
And speaking of the legend of Bill Sharpe, I'm sure you have learned a lot from him. What has he told you so far?
Bill Sharpe, he is just an eclectic, wonderful old soul. He's we call him the grammar Nazi, because he goes around and tells us whenever we say something wrong, write something wrong, he gets us in line.
Yes.
But he has taught me a lot. I mean, he's been somewhat of a mentor to me in the business, and has taken me under his wing, and we just enjoy being a part of the 4 o'clock. We,
yes,
laugh together. We, are serious when we need to be serious, and we just enjoy our jobs and enjoy ourselves. We enjoy the working relationship we have.
And let's walk back down memory lane to the weekends. When you first started here as a weekend anchor, I'm wondering, how was life on the weekends for you?
Life on the weekends, it was not bad, actually. It becomes a ghost town around here on the weekends. It's hardly anyone here. So, I mean, I'm not the only one to say it, but it seems as if it's sort of like you're working but not. Because
you get away with a lot of things?
Well, not necessarily get away with a lot of things, but, it's just a slower pace, and it's just, it was a fun crew to work with, and yeah, I enjoyed myself on the weekends, but it was nice to make that change and have a normal schedule,
yes,
of, working Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
But no, the weekends, that's a big draw for a lot of people, especially on Sunday nights, because people are getting ready for their week,
yeah,
and they want to know what's going on. So that's a big audience that we pull in on Sunday nights, and I enjoyed my time, but I am enjoying my time now even more.
Yes.
So.
And I'm wondering, what brought you to Channel 5 in Charleston?
Channel 5 in Charleston, after having my children,
yes, I
decided, hey, it's time to get back in the swing of things, get back in the business, and like I said, I love what I do,
yes,
and wanted to get back into it. And I have always loved the Low Country. I spent time in Savannah, as you said, WJCL, and
yes,
yeah, it's it's similar to this city,
yes,
and I said I want to come back to the Low Country. So I gave Charleston a shot, and they gave me a shot,
yes,
and it has worked out ever since. So.
And many years ago, I would rush home, try to break my neck, just to watch Making New Savannah Style on the
Really?
TV. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And it featured you.
I did not want to be featured
really?
as one of the big. No,
talk to me more about that.
I'm a pretty private person.
Yes.
I mean, of course, we live a very public life,
yeah,
doing what we do. But when I'm at home, I'm at home. And when they approached our station for Making New Savannah
yeah,
Style, I was one of those. I gave them the most boring story so they'd leave me alone.
That's good.
But yeah, I still ended up in certain shots,
yeah,
and I have a dear friend to this day that was a producer at WJCL, and she was one of the big people featured on that show.
Yeah.
And she has gone on to produce now at CNN.
Oh, good.
And we are as close as we can be to this day. But that show was fun. It was fun. And I'm surprised that you remember it.
Yeah, I went back and watched it just last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's up online.
Really? Yeah. People can still go on YouTube and watch that show. It was an interesting perspective that a lot of people really don't get to see.
Sure.
Because people wonder what we go through in a day to get the news to the viewers.
Sure.
And so it did give that perspective, and then it also gave the fun, playful perspective of, that how the newsroom can be at times.
Yes.
So it was fun.
And I'm wondering too, what was your secret to dealing with those ever-changing changes there? I mean, you had, general managers leaving, you had people leaving, you had building problems.
You name it, they had it.
Yeah.
I'm one of those, I just try to adapt.
Yes.
I try to adapt to change because I realize that's the nature of our business. And, but sometimes it can be a little, you
Sure.
Grit your teeth and bear it.
Yes.
But, yeah, it was interesting to go through, and we all were going through it as a team.
Yes.
So it made it a little bit more bearable to go through. But I'm thankful that is, my past.
But I don't want to leave the past too yet.
The past is always important to remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, take me back down memory lane. What brought you to Savannah and WJCL?
Well, I came from initially out of college, Georgia State University.
Yes, yes.
I graduated and I interned while I was in school with WSB in Atlanta, the big station. And Monica Kaufman at the time, she has always just been a wonderful person, and I don't keep contact with her right now, but just wonderful person to know.
Yes.
But yeah, I started out there, and I interned, and out of school I got the job as an assignment editor at Channel 2 overnight.
Wow.
And I stayed there for 2.5 years and decided, you know what, I think I want to go ahead and be in front of the camera and report.
Yes.
And so from there, I went to Meridian, Mississippi.
Yes. And I want to back it up too. Atlanta is your hometown.
Atlanta is home.
Yes.
Yes, I've been, Atlanta's been a part of my life since I was in elementary school.
Okay.
I actually am a child of a mother, retired major in the Air Force, and I was born in Okinawa, Japan.
Oh.
That's where I came from. But I had been in Atlanta for most of my life. Like I said, went to elementary school, grade school there, and college. And my mother and family members are still there.
Yes.
So.
And I want to talk about your high school years at Redden High School.
Redan,
pardon me. Who was Aisha Tyler as a high school student?
At the time, I was Aisha Greer.
Okay.
And my mother still teaches at that
Is
school,
that right?
actually. She commands a junior ROTC program there. But I was just your typical kid that, I was on the yearbook staff and loved sports, loved track. Just, tried to stay busy, stay active, stay involved. And that was me in high school.
Yes.
Just tried to mix and mingle with everyone.
Yes.
I was not into one particular group of people, but I just loved talking and interacting with everyone.
And you touched on this earlier, but your mother, from what I read, was a major in the Air Force?
Yeah, she's a retired major in the Air Force. She has spent at least 40 years in a uniform.
Okay.
But that was, like I said, she does an ROTC, a junior ROTC program. She commands that program and still has to wear her uniform. So,
sure.
Yeah, it's been at least 40 years for her there.
Well, yeah. And let's talk about WTOK in Meridian, Mississippi. What was that experience like?
It was fun. It was my first TV job as a reporter. I carried the camera and I went and did one-man band in the hot Mississippi heat.
Ooh.
Yes, with my suits on and
like
sweating. Yeah, it was, I did it all while I was there. I did some anchoring, and like I said, I was a reporter, and it was fun. It was, challenging at times, but, I look back and it brought me to where I am today. So, I'm grateful for that experience and the one that they gave me. My first
job,
job in TV.
Well, describe to me the following in one word. Tennis.
Tennis.
Yes. I heard you love it.
I do love tennis.
Okay.
I love tennis. I love watching tennis.
Yes.
I have dabbled just a little bit in tennis.
Yes.
Out of college, my mother and I were a part of a tennis organization in Atlanta, and we played here and there, and while I was pregnant I played here and there, but I have not been able to get my hand on a racket in a while.
Okay.
So I don't know how good I would be right now, but you know, I do love it.
Let's talk about traveling in one word.
In one word, just freedom.
Yes.
Freedom to go wherever you want to go and to just explore other cultures and just being a diverse person. I love it.
One word to describe cooking.
Oh, you see, I'm giving you more than one word. I can't describe these things in one word.
Okay.
But cooking, creativity.
Yes. Channel 5.
Channel 5, challenging.
Aisha Tyler.
Happy.
Yes. Well, let's talk about family for a moment. I understand that you're married to your husband, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know him, describe him.
Jeff is a fun-loving husband.
Yeah.
He's very supportive, which you definitely need in a business like this.
Yeah, these days.
Yes, and very supportive with the kids, and we just fun-loving person. We are kindred souls that just love to be parents, love to be married to one another, and just love life.
Yes. And let's talk about your two kids, Michaela and Jeffrey.
Yes, Michaela is spunky, says whatever's on her mind. She's 4 years old.
Okay.
And she will let you know
Okay.
what she's thinking.
Yes.
Which sometimes can be a little embarrassing when we're out in public. But and my son Jeffrey, he's definitely a boy. All over the place,
Yes.
rambunctious, into everything.
Yes.
He just turned 3.
Wow.
And yeah, they keep us busy
Yes.
and keep me laughing.
Well, you know, we see you 30 minutes every day here on Channel 5. But when the lights dim, what is something that people don't know about you?
I think I said it earlier.
Okay.
I'm pretty private.
Yeah.
I keep to myself
that's
sometimes. I mean, I love to, do what I do, and I know it's a little shocking for people to know that, I'm sort of private and very, it can be a little laid back at times.
Sure.
But, yeah, that's something I would think that people would be surprised to know about me. I'm a little introverted.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am.
Wow, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your future. When you think about your future, what do you envision?
I envision that I just continue to move up the ladder, continue to grow in my craft, continue to enjoy the people that watch.
Yes.
Just continue to be creative, continue to be compelling, continue to, give people information that they really can use.
Sure. Well, Aisha Tyler, was so great talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Nice to talk to you
Anytime.
as well, Quintin.
Yeah.